I just wanted a lazy zero plumbing way of turning the tubs that I already have into a 39-degree ice bath without having to go to the store to get 50 bags of ice to drop into them every day. So when PlungeFy offered to send me their direct immersion chiller unit to try out, I said, yes, please. Because apparently they've come up with a way that you can turn any tub into an ice bath with no extra plumbing or hoses required. So today I'm going to test it out in this tub inside of our house, but I'm also going to take it outside and drop it into our inflatable hot tub just to see if I can make a massive cold plunge with air jets. I want to know how long it takes to get the water cold and how noisy it is. And before the end of this video, I'm going to challenge my wife to see which one of us can stay in the cold water longer. She doesn't know that yet. I'm going to have to tell her. Hey babe, Mary. Now, a lot of people want a cold plunge, but they don't have a backyard or a garage. So can you use it with a standard indoor tub? Well, the cool thing about this design is it has no external lines. You just plug it into a standard household outlet, fill your tub, drop the chiller into the corner of the tub. It uses direct in water cooling. All right, I think we're deep enough now. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in. Now, in addition to testing this unit in both tubs and hopefully maybe entertaining you a little bit with a challenge that we're gonna do later, I do wanna answer the most common questions I think that most people might have before they buy something like this. We're starting out here with a water temperature of 82 degrees and we're trying to bring it down to 36 degrees, which is the maximum coldness that this unit claims to be able to give us. Right now, we're at 81. It's only been running for a couple minutes. You're not gonna have to wait. I'm just gonna, cut back and show you. And another question I alluded to earlier is, how noisy is it? Well, I'm talking to you right now and it's running, and I'm not gonna alter this video sound-wise in any way, at least not in this clip. What you hear now as far as background noise, that's it. They claim it's about 40 decibels, I think. I don't know what that sounds like, but it's not too loud in here to me. And if I were outside, you wouldn't even notice this outside. You can hear it, but it's not annoyingly loud or anything like that. If you decided to set this up the night before and have your cold plunge ready for the morning, this noise, it would not disturb your sleep. Now, I know a lot of people are wondering, the length of the cord. Will it reach their outlet in their bathroom? I'll show you here in a second, but I just kind of wanted to give you a perspective of the size of our bathroom because I didn't measure it, I don't know. So basically, we're plugged in over here and the bathtub is over here. And I'm gonna estimate this is about 10 feet across. So this is our inflatable hot tub. This is probably where the challenge is going to take place so that we both can get in at the same time. I figured, well, the tub inside is chilling. We will go ahead and make sure that this is clean and ready to chill down next. So I'm going to go ahead and get it ready here. And I got to be honest, we haven't been in this all summer. I have no idea. Oh, it looks good. I'm glad it looks good. I was thinking I was going to take this off of there and it's going to look horrible. I could open that up and it could have been a disaster, to be honest. I'm just testing the water just to make sure it is actually good and doesn't just look good. We don't use this at all during the summertime. I gotta be honest. Who wants to get into 95 to 104 degree water when it is 95 to 104 degrees outside? Not me. This gets used more in the wintertime and in the fall, and it pretty much stays covered other than for, routine maintenance. So it's gonna be nice to be able to just drop that chiller in here, kind of cool it down so that we could use it for a cold plunge. I don't know how cold I can get it. That's one of the tests. That's one of the reasons why I wanna bring it outside so that I can kind of figure it out. And I certainly don't know how long it's gonna take. It might take me a while to cool that water down. This water right now is 97 degrees. That's refreshing if it's the winter time or the fall or a cool evening. It's not really refreshing when it's practically 97 outside. Now, I know a lot of people are probably wondering, is it energy efficient? And a lot of that's probably going to depend on how long you run it, what your air temperature, water temperature, and whatnot is. Once you're down to the desired water temperature, if the tub that you're using is well insulated and you're not dealing with any extreme temperature changes, it should be fairly energy efficient because it is designed for 24/7 use. Another nice thing about this is it does have built-in smart cycles that protect that 1/2 horsepower compressor. Plus it actually connects to a really good app that I already use for a lot of stuff around my home. It's called the Tua app. Anyway, I have a lot of stuff connected in my house to that same app. It's a great app. I can just get on my phone, look at the app, and tell what temperature it is and how far away from the desired temperature that we are. I can actually control the temperature from the app as well. You can even set timers for this thing if you want to. You go ahead and drop this in to the tub here. Yeah, let's just plug it in here. I guess it holds whatever setting you had last because it says 36 degrees already. It's holding that. So the water temperature is 95. For anyone who is interested in setting one of these up, just remember to have airflow around the sides and the back there. And also, it is worth noting that the air that comes out can get a little bit warm. Now, that warm air is not going to be a problem outside, but if you're using it inside in a small bathroom and it's a very warm day and maybe your house is hot anyway, it might raise the temperature just directly around the unit by a degree or two. It does kick out some warm air, so just know that when you're using it. So it took us about 11 hours to go from 82 to 36 degrees in the bathtub inside. Now, we got to 39 degrees, which was my original target, in about 9 hours. It took us a couple hours to go those last few degrees. So I was aiming for 39 degrees, but when I discovered it would go to 36, I just decided to test to see how long it would take to go all the way down. In this tub, it has a lot more water and we're outdoors and the temperature is gonna be over 90 degrees outside today. The water temperature we're starting with is 95 degrees. I've still got it set to 36 degrees. I don't know if it can actually get it down to 36 degrees. We're gonna find out and how long it takes to do it. But I'm gonna accept 39 degrees for the challenge that I talked about earlier. But right now we're at 95, it's 7 a.m., so we're gonna start timing it. Keep in mind, I'm trying to bring the temperature down 60 degrees almost in this case, and that's why it's taken so long. In the house, we went down almost 50 degrees in water temperature. Several hours is probably normal for that. Now, this is gonna be really good at holding the temperature once it gets there. So you shouldn't have any problem. If you have an insulated tub that's dedicated for cold plunging, and you wanna keep this unit in it and keep it on 39 degrees or 36 degrees all the time, shouldn't be a problem at all. If what you're doing is more occasional use, you're gonna get it out, put it in the bathtub, you just need a little pre-planning. You're probably gonna wanna set that up the night before and get it in the morning, or maybe set that up early in the morning and get it in at night, depending on how you're gonna use it. Okay, so it is challenge time. It took approximately 56 hours to get this hot tub down to 39 degrees, and it is still cooling, but I'm not waiting any longer. So we're gonna go ahead and do this challenge right now.
Okay.
All the way.
I'm trying, I really am. This is the best I can do. Wow.
Oh, it's cold. Get it.
I'm done.
No, that don't count.
You won.
No. Oh, this is cold. I can't believe you got out that fast.
What do you mean you can't believe it? That water is cold.
Yeah, but it was a challenge.
And I failed. No, I'm not getting back in there.
But honey, it's a challenge.
Challenge this. I lost. I'm done. You know what? I'm a loser.
All right, apparently my wife had her own plan for the challenge. I didn't know it, but her plan was to lose quickly. Well, anyway, she lasted about 10 seconds, but to be fair, I only lasted about 30 seconds. It is doggone cold in that hot tub. That hot tub is now a cold tub. Look, it took a long time to get it that way. Probably about, 2.5 days?
Yeah, but it takes 30 seconds to freeze.
Look, I don't know who wants to get this cold, but if you do, we will link it down below in the description. That's an affiliate link. It helps us out at no extra cost to you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Good luck.